Good morning, IT student. Here it is the second consecutive video in the relation with common functions of data frame. In the previous video, we discussed already about mean, mode, median, maximum, minimum and sum functions. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about 5 more common functions that we can use in our data frame. Here, just see. If you want to remember the name of these functions, the very first function is group by, the second one is short values, third one short index, fourth function is fill na, and the fifth one is drop na. Now, to understand the topic, I have created one data frame here. The name of this data frame is BF, and just see the data frame, what is there in this. Here, if you see the data frame, there are 3 different columns in the data frame. First one is city, then temperature, then humidity, and then these are the indexes of this data frame. Then the data items that are Delhi 2872, Jaipur 3580. Right? So it is the data frame on which we are going to apply these different functions, these different common functions of data frame. Right? So we are going to start with the very first function, that is group by. The group by command, it is also there in MySQL, and we understood the command properly. What is the meaning of group by command? If you want to split the table into different sub tables, then you just use group by. What will happen if you apply the group by command on a table, or if you apply the group by command on this particular data frame? What is the reaction of this command? Just see here, if we apply the command on this data frame, the group by command asks us about the column name. Right? Group by is based on a specific column of the data frame. Right? So suppose if I apply the group by command on the city column, generally this group by command is applicable on those particular columns. They contain common values. Right? Common values means what? Just see Delhi. Common values are there in this column. Then Jaipur, Mumbai. So if a column contains common values, then you can apply the group by command, and by using the group by command, after applying the group by command, you can use any mathematical function on the specific table. Right? So if you apply the group by command on this particular data frame, all the similar records of the city column, they are connected with each other. They are in a sequence. Suppose first record is Delhi. Right? All the Delhi records that are there in this particular data frame, they are shifted in one block. Right? Delhi. All are there in one block. Right? Then the second one is Jaipur. All the records, all the Jaipur city records that are there in this table, they are going to connect with each other. They are going to club one after another and make a sub data frame, or we can say make a sub table. Right? So this is the role of group by command. Now, what is the practical role of group by command? Right? Just see, suppose I apply one command. My command is df dot group by. Very first you have to check the syntax of this command, group by, and here inside the small bracket you just apply the column name here in this inverted comma. So group by, then I am going to take it over city here, because the city column contains common values in this data frame. Then suppose if I want to use this sum function, then what will happen? Right? df.group by city, very first your data frame is arranged according to the similar cities, and then computer is going to calculate the total of all the columns that are there with the specific city in this data frame. So just see what is the output of this command here. If you use this command, the output will be the city column, then temperature column, then humidity column. The columns are same here. City, Delhi. Now, how many records are there for Delhi? 1 and 2. Right? Temperature is 28 and 30. So here, computer is going to add these two different temperatures and provide 58 over here. Now just see humidity 70, 72. Total is 142. So 142 is here. Means what? Dot sum. This particular function is going to add all the values of the entire column that is related with the specific record, or we can say the specific city, right? What is the next one? Delhi. Then the next record comes to, it is Jaipur. Jaipur, how many records are there? Just see 31, 35. Here 66 is there, counting is 66, addition is 66. It is there in the temperature block, and then 75 and 80. 155. It is there in the humidity block of this Jaipur city. Then the last record, it is Mumbai. Just put Mumbai over here. Only one record is there for Mumbai. So computer produced 25 in temperature and then 80 in the humidity column. Clear? So this is the output of this specific table where all the records of the data frame are grouped together based on the city column, right? Now suppose if I use the command max, what will happen now? My second command is df dot group by, and here the column name, it is city, and then I just put dot max. You can use max, min, sum, average, mean, all the functions, all the mathematical function, or we can say aggregate functions on this specific group with this group by command. So now what will be the output? Dot max means what? Now computer shows the data frame like this: city, temperature, and here it is humidity. City, Delhi is there. And what is the maximum temperature of Delhi? 28, 30. Maximum is 30. So computer put 30 over here. Then Delhi, two records, 72 and 70. Humidity, maximum humidity is 72 in Delhi. Right? Then Jaipur record is there. Jaipur and the maximum value 31, 35. 31, 35. Maximum is 35. And then 75, 80. Maximum is 80 over here. Then Mumbai. Only one record is there in, with this specific city. So computer shows the single record value only. Right? This is the group by command. It is as same as the group by command of MySQL of our previous, we can say previous syllabus content. Right? So this is the use of group by command. You just see what is the proper syntax of this command here. df dot group by is there in small letters, then just after that you have to put a small bracket. Inside the small bracket column name should be there, and after that you with the by using this dot operator you can use any mathematical function of with this group by command, right? So here it is, the group by command. Now we are here in the second function, that is sort values. Right? What is the meaning of sorting? Sorting means to arrange the table either in the ascending order or in the descending order. Right? Here, if you want to arrange the data frame in ascending order, this specific sort value commands, sort values function requires a specific column name. Sorting is done based on the column name only. Yes, you can use more than one column also while conducting the sorting operation on the data frame. Now just see what is the definition of this sort values function. To sort the data based on a column value means what? If we are going to sort the DF data frame based on the temperature in ascending order, it means what? The minimum temperature 25, it comes very first, then 28, then 30, then 31, then 35. The data frame arranged according to this specific sequence, right? So here what is the syntax, or we can say what is the proper formula to put this sort value function? df dot sort value by equal to, by is in small letter, equal to column name. You just provide column name over here, and then ascending, right? ascending equal to true, or you can use ascending equal to false. Here the values of this ascending attribute, it is either true or false, right? By default the value of ascending is true. If you skip this part, computer is going to arrange the table in the ascending order, right? In place, here in place it is the next attribute. Either you can skip this attribute or you can add the attribute in place. Values of this in place attributes are either true or false, right? In place, by default the value is false, means if you sort a data frame, the changes are not reflected in the actual data frame. It is for the viewing purpose only. And if you put in place equal to true, it means what? The actual database has changed according to your sorting sequence, right? So just see what is the specific term of this sorting. Suppose on this data frame, if I use df dot sort values, if I use this one df dot sort space underscore values, and I am going to conduct sorting on this temperature column, so I just put TMP by using this by symbol, by equal to TEM temperature, right? And then I am going to close this one. Just see only this one. If you want to skip the ascending and in place attribute, तो आप चाहो तो by लगाओ, और अगर आप नहीं भी लगाना चाहते तो ये कमांड ऐसी हो जाएगी df dot sort values, and here just provide the column name only temp. Both the commands are same. When if you don't use ascending and in place attribute in your command, and if you are going to arrange the table, going to sort the table on a single column only. Clear? If you use multiple column operation, then by is compulsory. Now just see what is there. By temp, what will be the output here? Output means your table is arranged according to the sorting level of temperature. Just see what will be the output here. Temperature, then humidity. The smallest temperature, it is 20. It is 25. This one. So computer put 25 record very first. City is Mumbai, and then the humidity is 80 over here. It is the first record, right? The second record is 28. So computer put Delhi over here. Then 28, and then humidity is 70. Right? The third temperature, it is 30. So again Delhi is there, 30 is there, and then 72 is there. Then the next one is 31. So Jaipur record is there, 31, 75, and the last one here it is 35. Again Jaipur. So just see what is the data frame over here now. Just see the indexing also. Indexing is 13, 11, 9, 20, 08. Right? Very first we put this Mumbai record, indexing is 20 over here. Then the second Delhi 28, indexing is 13 over here. Each and every column value as well as index values are changed based on this specific concept, based on the sorting level of the selected column. Right? So this output will be produced if you use the sorting on the basis of temperature. Right now, just see, if you are going to sort the data frame by using city column, then what will happen? City. Computer is going to conduct the sorting by default in ascending order. Right? So here, ascending order means Delhi. Delhi. All the records of Delhi are there. Then just after Delhi, Jaipur records are there. Jaipur, then Mumbai records are there with the respective column values. Right? So here it is the sort value command. Now, if you want to use these two attributes, just see, if you apply this sorting command like this one, then the actual data frame remains same. Actual में जो data frame है उसमें जो records है इनमें कोई change नहीं हुआ, ये ऐसे रहेंगे. Just आपको केवल output आपकी sorting की condition के according दिखाई देगा. Actual में कहीं कोई change नहीं होगा. Right? Now if you want to make change in the same data frame, right, physically, then your command is, my command, I am going to write this command df dot sort underscore values, then here it is df dot sort values, and my column it is temperature, and after this comma if I use this one, temperature, then if after the comma if I use ascending equal to false, and in place equal to true. Now what will happen? Here the sorting is based on the temperature column, right? By default, if you skip the ascending part, it means computer set the data frame according to the ascending level. Means क्या था पुराना आउटपुट 25, 28, then 30, 31, 35 ये रिकॉर्ड्स थे. अभी मैंने क्या किया, ascending equal to false. It means what? Computer arrange the data frame at the descending approach. Descending approach means the maximum temperature record 35 is there at the top of the data frame, then 31 second Jaipur record is the second top of the data frame, and so on. Ascending false means descending order, and then in place equal to true means here if you apply the command, the data frame has changed physically based on your sorting conditions. Clear? So this is the sort value approach. It is a very common function. The software developers use this function very rapidly in this programming concept. Now the third function is sort index. What is there in sort index? Just see what are the index values of this data frame. Right? If you want to sort the data frame by using the index value, you just use this command df dot sort underscore index. And this one. What will happen now? Now your data frame is going to sort on the basis of index values. Now very first 08 record is there, index 08 it is there at the very first. Then after that 09, then computer shows 11th record, then 13th index record, and at the last 20th record is there. So it is the sort index function. Here you can use ascending attribute and in place attribute also. By default, ascending is true, your data frame is going to sort in the ascending order only. If you want to sort the data frame by using index names in descending, तो आप क्या करोगे? अभी यहाँ पे आपको ब्रैकेट हटाना है. You have to put ascending equal to false over here. तो क्या होगा? रिवर्ट हो जाएगा. रिवर्ट means 20 वाला रिकॉर्ड पहले, then 13, then 11, then 9, then 8. Right? And if you use in place equal to true, it means the changes are stored permanently in the data frame. Right? So here it is the sort index function of this our current data frame. Now two more functions are there. Just see what is the function. Here it is. The next function is fill now. Fill now means what? Fill now. F-I-L-L fill means here you are going to instruct your computer that fill something in your data frame. NA is the abbreviation of NaN. NaN means not a number, right? So suppose in this data frame, suppose here the humidity of Mumbai, it is not available, so by default computer put NaN over here symbol. And suppose temperature of this one is not available, then also computer put NaN over here. Right? Now, if a data frame contains NaN, then this fill na and drop na functions are applicable on this data frame. They will make some effect on this data frame. Right? So, if the data frame is this one and I want to print the data frame, my simple command is print df, the same data frame will be there on the monitor. Clear? Now, if you want to remove all the rows that contain NaN in this data frame, तो अब आप क्या कमांड दोगे? अब आपकी कमांड क्या होगी? देखो ड्रॉप ना, दिस इज योर कमांड. नाउ जस्ट सी df dot dr, okay, drop na and just use this command with this print function. What will happen now? Means computer removes NaN rows from the data frame and it will show only those rows they are having a valid value. Means this row is removed, this row is removed in the output. Right? Now if you use the same command like this one, df1 equal to df drop dot drop now. What will happen now? df1, one new data frame will be created without NaN records. Done? So this is the very basic function, drop now. If you want to remove rows having NaN, now fill now. What is this fill now? Fill now means your data frame contains NaN values. Now if you want to replace this NaN by your specific value, तो अब आप क्या करते हो? मैं चाहता हूँ NaN की जगह 0 लिखा हुआ आ जाए. So that my command is df dot fill now 0. Now computer put 0 over here. Instead of NaN, 0 will be there. Instead of this NaN, again 0 will be there. Yes, you can give any value. You can give 10, then NaN is replaced with 10 only. Right? So here fill now function to replace the specific NaN value with this specific value provided by you. Clear? This is the fill now function. Now we have finished this common function of our data frame. I hope you understand all these 5 functions. Thank you very much.